Talk us through that third quarter in particular, because the threes are definitely fun.
Yeah, you bet. Before I do, just quick shout out to CJ Bruton and his Adelaide boys. Like, great job today. Like, it was really fun watching that game, and I think they did a great job representing the country and the league. And they went out there and they played hard, and it was fun to watch. And it was a great game to watch because the camera stayed also in the half court and didn't unnecessarily zoom in. So that's what also made that a great game to watch. But we sort of talked about it at half time. We momentarily gave up that lead right before the half with Fab, the 3-point play, and then we miss it. And it's really important that we play through like the siren in that instance, because there was a random siren that went off, and that's not at fault. We got to keep playing until the refs pull us up for it. So they get a 3 and they're up 2, and we walk into the change room at half time, and it's like, hey fellas, like, the first quarter was a little bit of nerves, and we're a little bit behind, I guess, in a sense of we haven't had as many preseason games as everybody else, and we didn't have everyone available. So naturally that first quarter was always going to be the reality, but we're shooting 2 of 12 at the half, and this team's built on shooting. And so what was really cool was we were in touch through our defensive effort, and obviously we gave up, made some errors defensively with our switching. But the checks and balances, they always balance out. So, did I anticipate 39 points in the third quarter? Probably not, but I knew Bull was going to get going. I knew DJ was going to get going. I knew Shannon was going to get going. Just stay with it, stay disciplined, get through our stuff, don't get rushed, and it will flow.
What does it sort of say about your team that you can sort of pull that together after perhaps the sort of clunky beginning?
Yeah, I mean, we're still building an identity. This is really important. Out of our 13-man squad, 8 brand new guys, and out of those guys, we've got 5 rookies. There's 5 dudes that played their first NBL game today. Well, Jonah obviously out with an ankle and lap back in Cairns, but hey, we had our ups and downs, and we weathered the storm, and we burned some timeouts early, and then there was a real moment in that fourth where the momentum swung towards Tassie. We were trying to get fouls that weren't fouls. Taj, I knows, sometimes can force it, and so he's adjusting to trusting the guys around him. But we stayed locked in the task, and credit to Tassie and their crowd. It was a great atmosphere, and it got loud, and we sort of steadied ourselves. So for a team that I think I saw on the little icon, it's the least experienced team that we've ever fielded on the court. I thought the guys showed a lot of composure and maturity and professionalism.
Sorry, Zoom. Chris Fife.
Yeah, Forde. You came into this season, like you talked about, wanting this team to play, I guess, your style. And your style is to get out and run and let Taj run things, to a great degree and shoot the 3 ball. How important was it to not let the fact that you're going 2 of 12 at the half, deter you from playing your way and then be able to show what you did in that third quarter?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, like when you hear some of the critiques, I guess, of the way we recruited this team and the inaccuracies, I guess, when people sort of report on it, like we didn't just watch these guys and go, oh, he'll be okay on the court. We go back 3 years and get a good track record of, what they're able to produce on the floor. I had first-hand experience with Bull, right? But, don't worry about Bull last year and how well he shot. His time at Cal Baptist and Detroit Mercy, he had a career shooting percentage of 41%. So he misses a couple of layups and misses a wide-open 3. Cool. Then he goes 11 points in the third quarter. It always balances out. I trust it. I'm confident in it. I also understand there's a learning curve. And, I probably accept that more this year, knowing that this is sort of by design. We've gone young. So we're going to have moments where we have a game like today, and then it might be a little bit more of a struggle. But no matter what, there's always going to be a learning experience and something we can grow from it. But, to get a win on the road is really important.
How much more comfortable do you feel this season coaching this team, knowing that you've been able to have a much bigger hand in picking the squad that you're coaching, and you've been able to put together a squad that can play the way you want to play. I mean, do you have a much greater confidence coaching this group than you might have had last year?
Oh, definitely. There's a huge amount of trust. Like, I feel like, especially with this man next to me, we met in person maybe, a month ago? Yeah. I trust him immensely. Like, go out there and settle it down. Go in there and talk to Taj for me. Go in there and, run something for KP. Like, steady it. And to not have to call a timeout because I know that, Shannon's going to manage it on the floor. Huge amount of trust.
Shannon, how much fun did you have out there in your NBL debut, especially in that third quarter? I mean, it just looked like you were all having a great deal of fun out there when everything started to flow.
Yeah, man, I had tremendous fun today. I mean, Forde put so much trust into us, allowing us to play the way we play, but also letting us know that what we had to get done, and we all can do it. I think that third quarter just really shows what we've been working on each and every day at practice. Obviously, the media can't see what we're doing every day, but we know what we have. We know the guys that we have around us. We know what we're capable of. So that first half, that first quarter in particular, when we're just struggling, we know where we've been before. We go through scenarios like that all the day, every day in practice. So it was nothing new for us because we've been through it before, but now we got to know how to weather the storm, how to get back together and stay composed, and I think we did a great job with that.
I assume you watched what Adelaide was able to do earlier today. What does that do for somebody like you that's new to the NBL, to see what an NBL club can do going over to the NBA? Does that make you feel good about the decision to come and play in a league that's obviously, growing, I guess all the time?
Absolutely. I mean, I think what Adelaide did today put the world on notice what the Australian NBL league does. A lot of great talent out here. It's not just the NBA, but it's everybody else. They showed that we have a lot of guys in other places that can really ball. And I think that motivated every single guy in this league, that we can go anywhere and play and be good. And it shows how competitive this league really is. 10 teams is a very competitive league. They don't have 25, 30 teams where there's some knockoffs somewhere. Everybody's going to be just as good as the next team. So I think we did a great job today. I think Adelaide really motivated a lot of guys to come out here and just play and compete and just let the world know that this league is, a great league.
I know you're going to play them for a little while, but does it also make you excited for that first chance when you do get to play a team like Adelaide? Yeah,
I mean, obviously, I was excited to play tonight. I mean, we know Tassie was in the championship last year. I think every game's going to be an exciting game. There's not any team that's going to be a knockoff. I think the way our team finished last year, people kind of count us out, but, I mean, we like it. So what? I mean, it doesn't mean nothing to us. We're going to go out there each and every day, play our tail off, and whatever happens, happens. Forde did a great job getting the guys in here that's going to be hard-nosed, competitive guys and trust the system. And when we do it, we have good results. So we're all excited for every team we play.
We saw what this group's capable of in the second half. I mean, are you pretty excited about the team that you're part of? Because there's so many great athletes, great shooters, and it just looks like there's a great chemistry and excitement in this playing group. Are you looking forward to what the rest of this season's going to be like?
I honestly was just talking to Taj about it. There was a point in the third quarter where I had the ball at half court and I looked around and I knew every single guy on my team could make a play happen. And that's a great feeling right there. We know we don't have to force anything. There's no double teams coming because we have so many assets on the court. So, I mean, it's a great feeling to have, knowing that you can trust anybody on this court that can make something good happen. And you can watch the game back and see somebody did something great each and every time. So, I mean, the guys we have are all good together. We're all playing together. So that's the biggest thing right now. We just got to keep it up and keep moving.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Chris. Awesome.
Then I'll just come back to Adam because I think you had a couple.
Oh,
Just one.
wait.
Hi, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
I can't be the only one to breathe a sigh of relief when Keone Pinder came back on with his knee strapped. Any update you can give regarding his injury?
By all accounts, I mean, we'll do our due diligence, but initial assessment was corky, and so pretty severe one. I know it scared me a little bit, and we sort of got around him, but we got a long flight tomorrow, so that's only going to make it worse. We got a yoga day on Wednesday. We got on-court Tuesday, Friday before we fly out again. So we're going to manage Keanu with the idea that we'll probably just do nothing but make sure that we can flush that corky out so he's ready to go for a double-header next week.
And you've got Phoenix on Sunday. Obviously, Alan Williams made a bit of a splash against Tasmania on Saturday. With his size, how do you combat that?
Same way we held Baines to 1 of 8 the blitz, and I think this is another thing where people talk about we don't have a legitimate big. You know, we've got a 6'10" 3-man, we've got a 6'10" guy coming off the bench who's instant offense. We've got a 6'10" 4-man who handles the ball. Then Keanu at 6'9". Like, yeah, okay, like cool. Let's roll it out and see what you can do. So. You know, it's those road wins, like the road wins and the road games are super important. I mean, because we got a brutal schedule. Our first 9 games, 6 of them on the road. So we want to roll in there with an elite game plan and preparation for Southeast, knowing that, you know, we're going to try and exploit some of their deficiencies as they will try and exploit some of ours. Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.